Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Dollar.
You know what? Yesterday actually was a very pleasant day to be outside, despite the really awkward start this morning with that very thick fog and that moisture in the air.
It's true. It's true. I was running errands all day yesterday, and it was just weather you just didn't want to be in first thing in the afternoon, and then it gradually got better and better. Today we're not dealing with the fog. We are still dealing with the clouds, but really quickly I want to make you aware of a situation that we have going on tomorrow. We do have a severe weather risk in the Tennessee Valley tomorrow. Most of us in a level 1 out of 5, a handful in that level 2. It's all ahead of some rain and storm activity that I'm tracking. Now we're going to talk about that in detail in just a minute. I want to walk you through what's happening out the door this morning first, but then we're going to get right back to that. So stay with me. 4:48 on your Thursday, tracking a whole lot of cloud cover here. No surprise, it is another cloudy and warm day in the Tennessee Valley. We're waking up at 50 degrees in Pulaski, 54 in Athens, a little bit cooler, sitting in the mid 40s in Sand Mountain. It's yet another warm morning, and we are only rising from here. Even with all that cloud cover overhead, that's not stopping us from reaching to the highest temperature we have had all week long. We'll make it up to 70 degrees at our warmest. A few pockets of drizzle are possible, but no appreciable rain is expected today. All right, now back to tomorrow. The vast majority of us are in that green level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk tomorrow. However, our southwestern counties and Athens South, you are in a level 2 out of 5. Our greatest threats are gusty wind and truly torrential downpours. I want to be clear, this is a Friday into Saturday threat. So we have a little bit of that leftover severe weather risk first thing Saturday morning. It's for our southeastern counties. As that system moves southeast and gets out of the way, we will have that level 1 out of 5 continue. Starting just after midnight tonight, we'll start to see isolated pockets of heavy rain. Fast forward to 5:30 tomorrow morning, so just about 24 hours from now, and those pockets of heavy downpours, they've now become more widespread. They're impacting almost all of us on our morning commute, and they last through lunchtime. We'll continue to see this heavy rain activity even as we head throughout the late afternoon. A little bit of a hiatus for you in the shoals in the late afternoon, but not for long. We see a resurgence of this heavy rain come back into the area just after dinner time, and it sticks around overnight and even into Saturday morning. This now 48 hours, 5:30 on Saturday morning, still seeing pockets of that heavy rain and tracking south and east getting out of the way. Now here's what I'll tell you for your Saturday. By 10:30, the vast majority of us are dry, and much of the rain that's left over is much lighter. However, it likes Sand Mountain. It's sticking around. It's kind of staying in that area with lighter rain by the minute, a little more isolated by the minute, but not fully drying out until late afternoon. It could be close to 2 o'clock before we see Sand Mountain fully dry out on Saturday. So once that rain starts, it's going to be here for quite some time. And when it gets out of the way, yes, we're drier, but we're dealing with the effects of the cold front that was bringing that rain. We're going from 67 tomorrow, 64 Saturday, plummeting to a high temperature of 45 on Sunday and hanging out in the 40s on Monday as well. So it's going to be a stark contrast temperature-wise to where we've been. Take a look. When you wake up Monday morning, it's going to be just 25 degrees and feeling even colder than that. We will rebound by the middle of the week before some cooler temperatures return in time for late week, at which point we'll be sitting below average.
Ooh, very below. It looks cold talking about it.
It's true.
Especially after we get used to what we've been dealing with this week.
I know. How very mild.
I'm telling you. Thank you so much.